I will not provide the link to the following video in this review due to the ethics and standards I adhere to. Before critiquing any work, make sure you know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh my god. Yo, it's the man in the mask, and today I am going to go over one of the most ignorant videos that I have stumbled across in my search for sound, rational opinions and theories within the Steven Universe fandom since A Single Pale Rose aired. Throughout the video, it became more and more apparent to me that he had only watched like bits and pieces of the episodes like up to season 4. And that's about the whole of his knowledge as far as Steven Universe is concerned. So this is gonna be a short video, hopefully. And yeah, so here we go. I'm just gonna start.
Hey boyos and girlos, I have a final in 3 hours and I should probably study for it, but instead I'm here talking to you about Steven Universe.
Responsible.
Yay, because now I gotta give my opinion on this whole, well, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the latest episodes that may or may not have illegally been released. I don't know if they were released legit or not, but spoiler if you haven't seen them, get out now if you don't want to know. But, Pink Quartz is actually Rose Diamond. Wow.
Clever!
What do you know? Who could have seen this coming?
About half the fandom saw it coming. But that doesn't diminish the reveal or anything. That's just an opinion. Of which he deviates from any form of opinion and just like, you know, stumbles into the crazy dimension that is his own ignorance.
Good twist. Except that it makes no sense whatsoever.
Makes plenty of sense. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. Let's discuss why I don't think this is a very good twist at all, and I'm not even sure if it was planned out or not.
Okay, so it totally was planned out, but I'm not gonna fault him for that because most people probably wouldn't know that, but it was, and yeah. So yeah.
First of all, Rose had to be a diamond, and she had to lead a rebellion against herself for centuries. Like what? Like how did she find the time to do this? Like what the hell? I mean, I don't understand how you could possibly be the leader of two opposing sides.
Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's a plot hole. Okay, like, it's a mystery. Like, that's a new question now, and that's one of the things that many people are actually interested in figuring out how it ends up playing out there. Like, how did Pink Diamond be Pink Diamond and Rose at the same time while, you know, the rebellion was going on and she was supposed to be colonizing the planet? How did that work?
You know, Pink Diamond has been described as this, like, ruthless, merciless leader who, let's not forget, made a human zoo. So, like, what the fuck was that about? You know, Rose is a human zoo? Really? I just, okay? Sure? Why not?
The whole shtick of being befuddled and confused by things you clearly don't understand does not make them any less logical. Okay, so that's a consistent thing with this guy, is that he uses the whole like, this doesn't make sense, I'm confused, like, you know, stumbling all over, like, you know, the bewilderedness of it to try to make things seem stupid. That's just so you guys are aware of people who do stuff like that.
This behavior is commonly used for comedic purposes. However, I could not pick up 1 ounce of comedic intent from this rant. Maybe the guy is a comedic genius. Yeah, probably not.
Own death. Okay, well what's the end game here? Like, Okay, you just earned the wrath of Blue and Yellow Diamond now.
Okay, so like, a character's actions cause a reaction, and somehow that character must be chastised for it, as if they had the precognition to know what was gonna happen. I don't think we're ever gonna explore the mind of Pink Diamond and get to a point where it was like, oh yeah, I knew Blue, Yellow, and White Diamond would just salt the earth. I totally knew they would just wipe us out, turn us into zombies with no direction. Yeah, like we're told Pink Diamond totally. It was so obvious that was gonna happen, right? You know, geez. She didn't. It's clear in Pink Diamond's character that she feels underappreciated and insignificant compared to the other diamonds. So why should they consider her feelings at all? Why should they consider her being destroyed by a lesser gem? Like these are all going to be revelations for Pink Diamond's character in the future. Like, you know, like right now we know that Blue and Yellow and potentially White Diamond cared about Pink Diamond, but she never knew that. She never felt that from them. Okay, as long as things were going. This is what I was talking about in the previous video when I reviewed Awestruck Box's whole Pink Diamond's a villain thing. Is that there's an established order, okay, and they all manage it, and 3 of them are really like into it. And so Pink Diamond is she's obviously the youngest of them and the startup, and she needs to keep up. And so as long as she's alive and everything's okay, and they live in their ivory tower with rose-colored glasses, Pink Diamond never has to like experience any kind of like real emotional bond from them. Like she never has to get that, because they probably aren't providing it all the time. There probably are going to be moments where it's like, oh yeah, no, Pink Diamond's cool, she's our little sister. But other than that, no.
They want to kill you. They want to kill like this entire planet that you love so much because you framed your alter ego as like the person who murdered you.
Again, she didn't know that was going to occur as a result of her actions. This was a rebellion. Okay, we didn't have time to, there was no real time to plan it out. Like her primary objective was to remain secret.
Like it's so confusing to think about, but like now they want to kill everyone on Earth and all the crystal gems. Now they hate you even more. I don't understand what you were thinking.
Pink Diamond was only thinking about freedom by any means necessary. Okay, like there was no forethought for consequence. I'm sure she knew something bad was going to happen. I'm pretty sure we'll find that out later on in future episodes, that there was like an air of consequence. But that consequence was irrelevant to the mission of absolute freedom from the oppressive Diamond Authority.
And yeah, we've established that Rose might have, turned into Steven for selfish reasons, and maybe she's just a bad person or something who doesn't care about the consequences and wanted to turn into Steven to get away from it. And what?
Alright, so I'm really getting exhausted by the persistent notion that somehow Pink Diamond was a coward, and Steven is literally the representation of her cowardness. Who has this show been following for the past 18 episodes? Okay, where are we right now? This constant narrative that Steven is nothing more than the petty cowardice of a higher being who caused a whole lot of damage.
Oh, that's a lot of damage!
And doesn't want to own up to it. This thought process actually has to stop.
It's time to stop!
Because that is not the case. And we're not gonna address, the show's never gonna address this again. Okay, they already put it out there. Steven was created for a more significant purpose than just like, oh, I can't deal. Let me turn into this human child. So that way everyone forgives me and loves me again. If you believe, like let's say some of you people out there actually believe in reincarnation, okay? And you find out that Hitler is now this cat. Okay. Do you throw the cat into a wood chipper? I'm fine with the whole the notion. The motion that certain characters probably shouldn't forgive Pink Diamond or hold some sign of resentment to her. That's cool and all, but I don't want to get it. I don't agree to the point where it gets out of hand, like every single DC live action show on Netflix, where it's like they always have every season. There's always like an arc where everybody hates a character because of what they do. That's getting really tired, okay? And I think the Steven Universe community would benefit from just kind of, like chilling the hell out on this whole, oh, Rose was a coward, oh, Pink Diamond was a coward, that's why they turned into Steven. Can we move on from that? Like that's so corny at this point.
A lot of these questions I'm posing could maybe be answered in the future, but I'm still posing them anyway because this show isn't exactly good with giving us answers to
oh boy
questions. For instance, why exactly did the Aquamarine get sent here to kidnap the 6 humans from Paradox Report? Like we literally never found that out. Like they would never gave a reason why, because they figured we'd forget with the trial and everything. But yeah, I didn't forget.
Is he serious? This is what I'm talking about. This guy doesn't know why Aquamarine and Topaz were sent to Earth to get the humans from Paradox Report. Like the previous video from the Roundtable, I watched this first, and then collected because when I first watched this, I was just out of control. Like I'm not trying to just make a bunch of videos and be just going crazy in front of this fake green screen. The reason why Aquamarine and Topaz were sent there was because in an earlier episode, I believe it was That Will Be All, Blue Diamond was all kind of distraught about Earth being destroyed by the cluster. Okie dokie. So she sent Aquamarine and Topaz to collect as many humans as possible for the zoo. She wanted more of Earth's specimens. This was said in That Will Be All. If I'm pretty sure it was that episode. So, if you've been following along, this guy has not been making any good arguments whatsoever. And this I will not be moved on. He does not know what he's talking about. He did not watch the show thoroughly enough to compose this video, which I'm sure he's one of those guys who just uploads videos like of them just rambling and being just completely ignorant because they know they'll get a reaction or a response. I mean, congratulations, it worked. I am responding to the guy, but this is, like I said before, this video is going to be more for educational purposes. Do's and don'ts for making content around your favorite cartoons or any TV show, whatever turns you on. But don't be this guy. He literally shoots himself in the foot here with this statement. He didn't watch the episode depicting why Aquamarine. See, wait. So you know what's really stupid? In this very episode he's talking about that he doesn't know why, Aquamarine actually reads off Paradox lists. And if I'm not mistaken, she quotes Blue Diamond sending her there to collect human specimens for the zoo. And they changed their mission a little bit because they had found Rose Quartz, which was Steven, who was, basically trying to protect everyone, which was a point I made in the previous video. Go check that out. And the whole idea that Rebecca Sugar and the crew were trying to get us to forget with the trial video, that is belligerent. That is just egregious. Okay, that is offensive. That is wrong. That is pure ignorance.
You never see it coming. You see that my mind is the best for right.
Okay, speaking of which, this pink diamond in this flashback is like nothing like Rose at all.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna make one final point here. The whole because this is for the community at large. Anyone who's basing Pink Diamond's personality in a single pale rose versus her personality in Jungle Moon, calm down, because that is way before. And I mean way before. And I mean way before she gets the Earth colony. Okay, so like seriously, her character has development space in between that time. So give it to her. Okay? Give Pink Diamond time to actually have character development. All a single pale rose did was solve the surface mystery as to what was going on, like what the cause of it all was. People like me were right that it was Pink Diamond's rebellion the whole time. People like you were right for assuming that Rose was Pink Diamond. Everybody give yourself a pat on the back for that. So that was my review. That was my review of this video. Please make sure that before you speak, you actually are sure and you have formulated a rational, logical opinion on something. This has been the man in the mask. Make sure to follow me on social media. I have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'll try to include all that in the description. Subscribe, share my videos everywhere. We're getting very close to the 1,000 subscriber mark. And I thank each and every one of you for sticking by me. I've still got more content to come. This is just added on to my list of things to do. So there's gonna be a whole lot of stuff. Okay, see you guys in the next one.